Okay, we're good.
Hello.
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 Never be able to recreate that, Dan. Hello.
Hello.
Redford Hughes just got done vomiting.
So just because I don't remember, I likely healed them, but I'm gonna do it again.
Better safe than sorry. I always double save and I always double heal.
Yep.
So, for those of you that have not seen this game, i.e. you were not to the last episode or you've been living under a rock since any time prior to 2004 when this game came out, welcome to Pokemon Colosseum for the GameCube. This is technically not a main game. It kind of is a little bit of a spin-off, but not entirely. By and large, this is more story-based than it is go around and catch Pokemon in the wild. Is a game full of trainer battles that are always double battles, and the way you catch Pokemon for your team are actually by stealing them from your opponent if they are Shadow Pokemon.
Okay, cool question. Am I supposed to go over here or over there?
You can't go over there yet, so it's going to be that other door.
Over here.
I'm willing to bet we probably have not done this yet, because I'm pretty sure that unlocks when...
Okay, because we went here, and then I was like, oh no, I need to heal my Pokemon.
Because it would have already...
So I'm going down here.
Go through this elevator, but be very careful afterwards. There's not a trainer battle, but there's a one-way door. But there's also an item box down here with, I think, 2 Ultra Balls, if I remember correctly.
I think we actually already did this. But I'll double check.
Yeah,
we
have.
did. Okay.
So that means you just need to talk to Silva. That would be the one-way door. So
What?
now you get to go all the way back up again!
Wait, who do I need to talk to again?
The guy that was in the, in that one room upstairs.
Oh, and I could go back through the... Let me use this. This is the worst.
So if you remember from last time, we started our journey, went through this area, a fair chunk of this area, went through Finac, and also through,
Into the hand?
whatever the, thing that's made like a steam engine is, whatever that place is called. The Outskirts Stand, that's what it is.
I need to talk to him now?
No, it's still Silva. Did you talk to him, Silva? The guy on the ground?
Yes.
What do you say?
He said he got creamed by the guy who was guarding the cave's entrance.
When you go to okay, then try. You should be able to go now. Yeah, there we go.
Are you going to keep me amused? Fight me.
Hunter Dokkan. Well, I guess it's a good thing that his tag is Hunter and not Ha.
Huh?
Hadoken.
Yeah.
Quality jokes.
But on Dokkan Pon.
Dokkan Pon.
Yeah.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Good choice on the Flaffy, by the way, since he's got 2 water types.
I definitely remember.
And if I recall correctly, Quillfish is one of the Shadow Pokemon. It is a water poison type with one of 2 abilities, either Run Away, which does nothing, or Poison Point, which means if you make physical contact with it, it will poison your Pokemon. It's not the best Pokemon in the world, but again, the Colosseum has very limited options, and this one does learn Surf naturally. If you do not pick up Croconaw or do not want to use Quagsire, this is a not terrible option for you. Just keep in mind, it's not particularly strong in any stat, but it has some versatility just due to Colosseum's limitations of Pokemon that you can take. So I'm going to turn on the lamp slightly. Because I'd forgotten that I did that last time.
Excuse.
Go back up.
How dare.
Let's still count that for our end, I guess. There we go.
Excuse.
That is true. Quillfish is not a terrible one used competitively for a character that can be used to basically set up to mess with your opponent by using stuff like spikes, toxic spikes. Very good in that regard.
Okay, so I don't remember which of these is not gonna kill Owlfish.
Quillfish.
Yeah, that.
You know, like spiny, like quills. So Quillfish.
Oh, okay.
Confusion is a psychic attack. Return is a normal attack. Reflect is a move that raises yourself and your allies' defense. And Swift is an attack that never misses. Confusion and Return to attack one Pokemon of your choice. Swift will attack both.
Sure, let's do that. I just didn't remember which one did the least damage?
It's gonna be swift. Return is based on how much your Pokemon likes you, which can go up to a power of about 102, I believe. And your Umbreon and Espeon automatically have full friendship with you at the start of the game, so it would be at its max. Swift is 60. Confusion, I believe, is 60 as well, but it has same type attack bonus because it's a Psychic move and a Psychic Pokemon, therefore it gets a buff for that. Also, goodbye, Goldeen. You will not be missed.
Nope.
And lastly, Lanoon, which is a normal type. You're not going to have anything especially good against normal because the only thing that normal is weak to is fighting.
Sure.
I will say, I did do a little bit of watching a walkthrough that Chugga Conroy did on this game up through a fair bit of what we're going to do today. It's definitely a good thing you went with Noctowl because a boss fight up ahead has a Pokemon that's only weak to 3 types and one of them is flying.
Ah, there you go.
The other 2 being Bug, which no one ever uses, and I don't remember what the third one was.
Because it's great.
I want to say it's Poison for the third one. Which is okay, I guess. I'm not a big fan of Poison, but that's just me. It's probably low enough where you can try to catch it right now, the Quillfish. And I will say before you go into the cave proper, we're probably going to want to go back and buy more Great Balls. Not a lot more, but there's a fair bit of Pokemon in here, and some of them are actually pretty good.
Darn.
Does Flaffy's already dead, isn't it?
No.
Or no,
He's
that's
got
right,
like
you shipped
3
it.
health.
Yeah, but he's also poisoned, so when he gets switched out, he's gonna die. I was gonna say, does
Yeah.
Flaffy have Thunder Wave? I don't remember. I think it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's another good reason for picking Flaffy, is Thunder Wave is a move that's guaranteed. It has 100% accuracy and it paralyzes, which ups catch rate and also has a chance to prevent the opponent from attacking each turn that they're paralyzed. But I wouldn't switch to it if it's at that low health. I would just get rid of the Linoon and then just try to catch the Quillfish.
Please stop.
I would have had Naniaxu in Gen 3. This is technically Gen 2. It debuts some Pokemon, but it's still got stuff that acts like it's from Gen 3. Or that it has stuff that acts like it's from Gen 2. For example, in this game, type dictates whether a move is physical or special, rather than it actually being something that would look like it's physical. Like, you'd expect Shadow Ball, a move where you fire like a blob of shadows, you'd think that would be a special attack, but it's not, because Ghost is a physical type in this game, so Shadow Ball is actually a physical attack in this game. It's really weird. And ironically enough, that didn't get fixed until Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, i.e. Gen 4.
Yay!
You've done it. You've caught the Quillfish.
Get wrecked. Get pooped on. Get pooped. That was fun. Okay.
That was fun. Stealing is fun, right?
I mean, yes, agreed.
Well, that's good enough for me. If you want to go through, go right ahead.
Or I can go heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah. In case you're wondering what the on-screen animation looks like for Poison in this game, that's what it is.
Yeah, definitely not seizure worthy.
I don't think it's as bad as it was in some of the old games where it would literally make the whole screen like pixelate, and it would do it every step. It was really
True.
bad. But since you had to go back for Pokeballs, it's not the end of the world anyway. And another reason I'm going to say don't grab too many Great Balls, probably like maybe 10 to 15, is we're coming up on an area where after you finish with it, it unlocks the ability to buy Ultra Balls, which are of course better. So.
Let's see. Excuse me. Thank you. Probably did that because I'm thinking about that pizza. Yes.
I shall check and see if it is within edibility.
At very least, the bites.
True, because they've also been open and exposed to the air. I should probably actually open the pizza up. Yeah, these are nice.
Domino's has got a spectacular deal going on. Where's the store?
Outskirts stand. You're gonna go down, left and down from where you are.
Excuse me. And down.
Because I don't think the store here sells them.
Excuse me. And down. And over and down.
Yeah, I got the name right. Yeah, these are still pretty warm. I'm actually gonna, like, at the very least, kind of crack these open.
Open them up and bring them over here. Gotta crack open a hot one with my boy.
Ew. A warm beer? That sounds awful.
No, a hot pizza.
I know, but you know the actual thing is a cold one, i.e. a beer.
Yeah.
The thought of a warm beer is quite unpleasant. I will say the
thought of a beer is...
There is no soda in the world that is worse warm than root beer. Like, you don't like root beer anyway, so if you don't think it's very good cold, imagine how bad it is warm. Or really
I'm gonna
anything that's not
buy
cold.
20 of these full heals. Perfect.
That's probably not the item you think it is.
What is it?
That is something that heals any status effect. It's not full restore. It's not full HP.
Yeah, but it'll undo, like, the confusion and the poison, right?
It undoes confusion, poison, burn, frozen, paralysis. I think those are all the status effects.
Yes, and that is what I require. Because if I could stop being poisoned and not have my people die on me again, then that would be great. Also, why is it called full heal if it's not an actual full heal?
I don't know. Because, it's like max HP, I think, is the term of the item that heals HP to the max. Which makes sense, but again, full heal also sounds like the exact same thing. And then there's one called full restore that also heals for full HP and gets rid of the status effects. Which I don't remember if full heal is actually in this game. Or full restore. I may or may not remove the plastic wrap since it's like right next to the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Onward. There we go. Actually, I have a video. I'll move this up here. I will say, there are some very good items in this area, so if you have to pass a trainer to get to an item, it might be worth your time to pick it up, because some of them are very good. There's one to your right. I remember that one. Hey, you actually went the right way. And now you're going the wrong way.
I know, I'm gonna fight her first.
The other reason it pays to fight the trainers is the boss at the end of this area is actually kind of tough. That's true. You can never be the champion of the Pokemon League until you just start spamming full restores out the ass.
Pretty much.
Because anybody who has fought the Elite Four knows that each one of them has, like, at least 3 full restores. And they will use and abuse them. It's disgusting, really. Alright, so you have Anorith, which is a bug and rock Pokemon, and Lotad, which is a water and grass. I could be wrong on that Anorith, but I know for a fact one of its types is bug. It might be rock. Bug and rock, which is why it wouldn't be weak to normal moves. Let us find out.
Shocking. No, astonishing. You're right, my bad.
Oh, that's everyone's favorite move. It is bug and rock. Which means it is weak to water, rock, and steel. Ironic that it's a rock type that's weak to rock.
Yeah, right. Get wrecked.
I always liked how its eyes look. They look all glassy.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird though. Eh. Shock.
I'll get you for that Avatar. Yeah. Did you ever watch that Avatar the Abridged series?
I don't think I did.
It was actually really funny. They gave Zuko like the most annoying voice you could ever imagine.
Oh. There you go.
Bye.
Get wrecked.
I'm gonna have to take the thing off of that one too, aren't I?
I'm leaving it over there. Dude, I'm starving.
32.
Yay!
Dun dun. You beat St Performer because they couldn't fit the word street performer.
Which is a different way of saying streetwalker? Question mark?
Maybe. You're surprised, but I'm not telling you where Mirror B's waiting.
Well,
Who may or may not be the boss of this area. I don't think there's any trainers you have to fight for this item. I think they just give it to you. Yep. And an Ether, which is a very good item.
alright.
That item, you know how your moves have power points? It restores 10 power points to one of your moves. So if you can't get to a healing area, and it's not so much an issue of HP, but just not having enough moves to be able to use, then that's the item for you.
Alright, so what is this?
That's a place to go up.
Ah. Ooh.
And that is Hyper Potion, which restores 200 HP.
Thank.
Which, I don't know why you're going to need that, because all your Pokemon's HP are around, I don't know, maybe 70, 80.
That's important. It's like overkill, except it's like not killing.
I will say, in both this game and the sequel, the item boxes are insanely generous. You know how in normal games it's usually like, oh hey, they gave you an antidote or something. You can usually get stuff from these, like 3 Ultra Balls just for free.
Wow.
Chaser Maze.
I heard there was one intruder, but obviously there are 2 of you.
I was going to make a joke about his name, but it would have been too corny. Coughing
wait,
Emeralds.
I'm lost.
Despite the fact that the maze was only like knee-high.
Right?
So Coughing is poison and Ralts is psychic. In their types. Which means Coughing's probably dead.
Likely.
Yep.
Very dead.
That's what happens when you have a weakness plus same type attack bonus plus Espeon having very high special attack stat.
Yeah.
And Shroomish, which is a grass type. You might want to be careful around that one because it has Effect Spore for its ability, which means if you come into physical contact with it, then you will take, you might get paralyzed. There's a chance to get paralyzed.
Don't steal my stuff.
Thief!
How dare.
That Shroomish is having bad luck by getting hit by critical hits. 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm. It walks so weird.
if you've ever heard of the ever-popular Pokemon Gardevoir, this is the start of its evolution line. Which, I don't know why it's not technically a Gardevoir, because Ralts evolves into Curly at level 20, and then into Gardevoir at level 30, and this thing's level 31, so... Technically, it should be at the end of the evolution line already, but let's not think too hard about that.
This is fine. Don't worry about
They
it.
probably do that just because when Pokemon evolve, they get better base stats, and so they don't want the base stats to be too high. And they also don't want to pick Pokemon that have, like, no evolutions, because that would just be kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. Your Pokemon are too strong.
Nah, he just
Deal with
sucks.
it.
He pressed B too much. He pressed L to P.
Forgot to press A to not die.
Yep. Brandon has that problem a lot.
Yeah. Ah, yes, perfect.
It's the biggest button on the controller. It shouldn't be that hard to hit.
Is there anything even here?
There, yeah, they kind of make this area a maze, but thankfully it's not too bad. That, up is the way you want to go, not upstairs, but, like, up is in the direction.
I feel you. I saw him, yeah. I was just...
This, if I recall correctly, this is a dead end with an item, but this guy does have a shadow Pokemon, if I remember correctly. And if I recall, it's one that's not half bad, actually?
But just one.
God, I wish it was that Bagon. That evolves into the almighty Salamence. Salamence was such a good Pokemon. For a time in tournaments, it was considered banned. It was that good.
Jeez.
Its only real weakness was to Ice-type, but Ice-type was so rare back in the day that it didn't matter. But sadly, the Pokemon in question is Meditite. A very interesting Pokemon. It is a combination of fighting and psychic, which means it would be weak to things like flying or dark moves. Kind of a weird combination. It's okay and not horrible because, again, types are very limited in Colosseum, but I would recommend picking it up if for no other reason than it automatically comes equipped with the Twisted Spoon, which is an item you can give your Pokemon to power up their psychic type moves like your Espeon.
Oh, I think I accidentally just killed it. Ow.
It almost accidentally killed you. Ha.
It's almost certainly gonna... Don't do it. Ouch.
I wish Bagon was a playable thing in this game. Why must they do that to me?
Yep. Whoops, my bad.
Well, any Pokemon you don't catch, you get a chance to catch them again later in the game. Numel is, I believe, pure fire type, but it might be fire ground. Either way, it's going to be weak to water, primarily.
Sure.
And Bagon, I think, is just dragon type. I don't think it has any subtypes until it evolves into Salamence, where it turns into dragon flying.
You once were a Bagon, and now you will be gone.
And Numel can't do anything because it sucks.
It really does suck. Wow.
Yeah. I like the delayed reaction too. That was the best part.
It's like, oh god, I'm being attacked. Yeah, you were like 3 minutes ago.
He just has a really delayed reaction. Go ahead, Gravity, do your thing.
My Pokemon were shut down. Shut down. Shut down.
Shut down like Vine.
Vine, may it rest in peace.
I didn't really care for it, so I guess the fact it's gone is fine with me. You can avoid that guy if you hug the bottom wall. I do remember that.
Where is that going to?
I think that goes to a set of items.
I don't mind fighting him. I just want to find the items.
The items are to the left, but you will have to fight through a trainer to get them. I think it's a cowgirl.
Yeehaw.
And by cowgirl, I mean somebody wearing a purple leopard hat with a red jumpsuit.
Yeah, you're right. That's a cowgirl.
Well, it's as close as you're gonna get here.
God, what is that?
Oh, Dunsparce? That is a shadow Pokemon, if I recall correctly.
I don't want to catch it. That thing freaks me out.
Am I correct? It is. It is a shadow Pokemon. It is a normal type Pokemon that kind of really badly needs an evolution. Its stats are not terrible, and because it's a normal type, it gets a pretty high move pool to pick from. It's a very good option for if you're playing in tournaments to have a very high defense and kind of set up to mess up the later Pokemon from your opponent's team with things like Toxic and whatnot. But in terms of Colosseum, you're probably better off looking for something with a bit more offense. Its height stats are HP and I believe special defense, which hence why it takes hits so easily. But in terms of actually doing damage, not the best in the world.
And the allergies. When I encounter cotton in that form, I too have my speed harshly fall.
I feel like it would be more of a status effect, like confusion. Just like, I can't see what's going on.
Pretty much.
What a city we live in. It's great for allergies. It's always great to get that at the Health Science Center because I don't think we've ever had a case where we said we had seasonal allergies, and so like, do you have any seasonal allergies? And you have to sit there and go no. When the actual answer is, do you know anyone who lives here that doesn't? Cacneo is a grass type. It's a thing.
It exists.
Also,
Espeon.
you don't even have to use an item for that. You can just call Espeon on its turn and it will wake up.
Which I do like about this.
Yeah, it's really nice that you don't have to waste the awakenings on them, or full heals or whatever.
Oi!
Oi!
Bye, Noctowl.
It used glare.
Huh?
Somehow you couldn't be glared at despite the fact you're just in the air.
Too damn high.
There's a good chance this will die from this alone. No, not quite.
You're right. It didn't die just enough that I had to waste a move on it.
Critical hit. He deserved it. Even though it wasn't required, it was deserved.
You will not be missed.
Interestingly enough about Pokemon moves, there actually is a varied range in how much damage they can do. If something has a power of 60, that's just its average. If you hit the same Pokemon with the same move, that with the same levels, it may not necessarily give you the exact same result both times. Also, Hypnosis will not work since it's already got a status effect, sadly.
What does Reflect do again?
It raises your defense and your ally's defense. This thing can take a fair bit of punishment, so you might be okay with using Return or... Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Thanks, Noctowl. Excuse me.
Noctowl's in hyper mode.
Because that's helped us so well so far.
Yeah, you might be in trouble here, because remember, that does increase critical hits.
Oh, well. Darn. It looked at me funny.
Clearly. It's a Dunsparce, it looks at everything funny.
Oh, Sash doesn't know what to do. Well, maybe stop referring to yourself in the third person and go from there.
Torment. I'm not sure what you're looking for here in particular.
Me neither.
Also, I think there might be a healing machine, like, right to the left of here, so you may not want to do that just yet. It's either going to be the items or the healing machine. One of the two. It is the healing machine. It's right there.
Oh. How serendipitous.
So that means probably that other ladder that you could have gone back down in the other area was probably where the items were. Because as the issue with most mazes is, a lot of these parts look exactly the same. It doesn't help that they have you walking in the same direction a lot of the time whenever you go underneath. If I remember correctly, that's a dead end. Actually, go up a little bit further. Like, as far as, yeah, you can kind of see it, but it's a little easier to see on the capture card, the item boxes. So that's where you're trying to get to.
Okay.
Because there's actually 4 of them. You can only see the bottom 2.
Is this gonna progress me in the story, or do I need to go back?
I know where the story progression is. You're fine. It'll be an area down here, and you'll go north.
Okay.
And even then, you'll have like an option to back out of that, so you should be okay.
Hi.
Even little kids are involved in this.
How dare.
Yvette.
Well, one of those gang murders that I was telling you about was actually committed by a 13-year-old.
Nice.
What does this world come to?
Favorite and least favorite Johto Pokemon? Ooh, I don't know. That's tough. I kind of need to pull up the list, like, of every Johto Pokemon to make sure that there's not one I'm forgetting. More so for least favorite than favorite, so give me a second here.
You suck.
You might be changing your tune by the time you get to the boss fight. Why did it default to IGN's website? It takes forever to load on an iPad. Oh yeah, there's Lombre, which is the evolved form of that, which is still the same type.
Yep. Yay!
You can do it. You can scroll through a page. It's not that hard, I promise.
What have you done to my Pokemon? Beat the crap out of them, obviously.
I know you can avoid him if you hug the bottom wall.
Alright, fight me.
Yeah, that's actually the way to go, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I remember that guy being right before the boss.
Oh, okay. So
that means there's probably another ladder to your right that goes down.
Mm-hmm. So I'm getting heavy Lotad hints here. If I remember not to kill it, then I'll definitely dig that.
Oh, there we go. There's my least favorite Pokemon from Johto. Now I remember is Smoochum. And its evolution, not counting all the backlash that came from the original artwork of Jinx. Which I'm sure Talon has probably told you about that issue.
No. What?
There's a Pokemon called Jinx that was initially... They actually found out the development was supposed to be like... since it evolves from Smoochum, it's supposed to kind of have like a movie star face, like super cherry lips and all that other stuff on it. and its face was supposed to be kind of like a galaxy theme because it was an ice. It was an ice type, so it was kind of wanted to be like a galaxy theme. And instead, the people that were supposed to do the artwork for it messed up and decided to do her face black, hence all the blackface, and that's where the controversy kicks in. So eventually it got changed from being black to purple, but the overall point is it wasn't supposed to be blackface in the first place, so don't blame it on Nintendo, blame it on specifically whoever did the artwork for it. And then favorite Pokemon would easily be Typhlosion for Johto.
Oh,
since somebody asked.
Darn it. Wait.
No, it survived.
Wow, look at that.
I would suggest not hitting it again, though.
No, heavens
in fact,
don't.
actually, yeah, it's dead. Because it's going to get hit
Why?
with recoil.
Why?
Remember, if you have to decide between a strong attack and a weak attack for something you're going to capture, you should probably go for a weak attack. But for anybody wondering, Swablu was a normal flying type, and it later evolves into,
being awesome.
Yeah, Altaria, which is a dragon flying. And it can get moves like Dragon Dance that will raise attack and speed in the same turn. But you've already got Noctowl, so it's not the biggest loss in the world, but usually if somebody wants a flying type, they're going to pick either Noctowl or Swablu. Also, hello, Unlucky Umbreon the First. The one. We're doing well now that we have food.
Much better.
Oh, and yeah, there's Beldum, the steel type that evolves into Metagross eventually. That guy's teeth are kind of creeping me out.
A little bit.
Just sitting there like...
Ouch.
Does he have Rock Head for the ability on the Beldum? No, he does not. So it must have a different ability. Rock Head is normally an ability that protects against taking recoil damage from moves like Takedown, which Beldum can have, but I guess this one in particular does not have it. I do like how it spazzes out when it gets hit, though.
It just goes... My wrist popping while doing that was also a very, good addition to that. No, my bright future.
The future was so bright, he had to wear shades.
Didn't we have that in our graduation ceremony?
We did.
Yeah.
And then my dad was, like, getting all choked up and emotional, so I was making fun of him in the background. It was great. Ryder Darrid. I dared him to get a better name. He gives the other dares a bad name. Like me. And Darunia, of course. Oh, hey, Pineco. Everybody likes Pineco.
Rip, ship it.
It will be missed.
It's so cute though. I want to shop it. I don't want one of those. Nasty.
There's a reason that's in Team Rocket's team. Because no one wants it.
Nope.
Someone owe that wrist pop. Not sure if they meant yours or mine. Yours is probably more audible since it was close to the microphone.
However, yours pops repeatedly, so...
Hooray for Carpal Tunnel! Never have I ever been more grateful to be left-handed.
God.
Was it you or Brandon that I told about that idiot on Big Brother who got, like, the percentage of left-handed way wrong? Noctowl's in hyper mode. It's too confused to do anything.
Noctowl is an idiot.
Yeah, it will do things like that. It will disobey you. It might attack the opposing trainer. It might attack your ally.
Alright. Oi. Oi!
It must have been Brandon that I told about that, but there was somebody on Big Brother that apparently thought that the percentage of left-handed people in the world was like 0.0003.
No.
And the guy was like, you realize, so there's about 36 million people in the US, so you mean to tell me that of those people that 12 of them are left-handed, and that 2 of them are sitting right here?
Yep. And I had 4 at my summer camp one week.
For reference's sake, for anybody curious, it's about 9%. Which isn't a lot, but if you consider, like, 22 kids in your class, then 2-ish. In your case, you just happen to have not statistically average.
Oh, yeah. Statistics. There's not an item over here. Oh, this goes down to the items, though, doesn't it?
Aha!
Didn't this just take me back to where I was? In the first place? What is happening?
Like I said, a lot of this area looks the same. Because remember there was a rider down here. And instead it's a different girl.
Oh.
So that's probably where the items is, where you're running away from.
Ah, yes! You are going to win all of the medals with your 2 zigzagoons.
Yep. Everyone's favorite normal type. And gone. Dropped it like it was hot.
Knocked out.
Fury Swipes missed. Hooray! And also gone.
Time.
Zigzagoon's totally the best normal type instead of Porygon Z, Blissey, Slacking, Zangoose. I guess that must have been Pit Missile, if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, because I'm not the one that's choosing to use Noctowl. Why are you using Noctowl? Somebody's asking.
First of all, why not? So, my main reason was because he was the one who was, or she, my bad, was going into the hyper mode or whatever most frequently, because I switched out whenever Flaffy was about to be unconscious.
I think they just meant, like, in general, why you're using Noctowl for somebody on your team.
Oh, I like flying types.
I'm actually curious. I'm going to check and see a list of all the Pokemon, Colosseum Pokemon, and see how many flying types there are. Because I can think of 2 off the bat, and the other one was the Swablu from earlier. Oh, awesome. Look at all these important things that it tells me, except for the type. It even tells me what moves they have, who the trainer is, and where you can find them, but it doesn't tell you what type of Pokemon they are. That's bloody wonderful, isn't it?
With extra blood. Wow, my confidence took a hit. Well.
Alright, so there's Noctowl, which you have. There's Ladian, which is a bug flying. There's Togetic, which is a normal flying. It's not very good. There's Skiploom, which is a grass flying. Yanma, which is bug flying. Gligar, which of all type combination is ground and flying.
You're right. That makes complete sense.
There's Delibird, which I can personally guarantee you is fucking awful, which is ice and flying. Mantine, which is water and flying. Skarmory, which is steel and flying. At this point, we've gotten to the area of they're like way late in the game, though. Swablu and Tropius, which is grass flying. All these items you're picking up, by the way, are things that you give to your Pokemon, and they increase a certain stat whenever they level up.
Alright.
So Carbos is speed, Iron is defense, etc. Are you looking for Duking's Pokemon? Could it be somewhere around here, I wonder?
I don't know. Are you around here somewhere?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Of the flying types, the only ones that are really usable, aside from the Noctowl you're using, are Swablu, Mantine, and Skarmory, but Skarmory you get kind of late in the game, so... Oh, and Murkrow. I forgot about Murkrow, but Murkrow's awful. Thief!
Excuse me.
Peck, peck.
A thief, a thief. You see a thief?
Sniper, no sniping.
Pretty much.
Oh, that looked nasty.
Ow. Ew.
Bite, bite. I guess it wasn't cool enough to survive. And Teddy Ursa, which is a normal type. It evolves into Pedo. In case you're wondering, it evolves into Pedo Bear. Technically called Ursaring, but it's definitely Pedo Bear. It goes from a cute little teddy bear to hide your kids, hide your wife.
God.
You bit a jellyfish. That must have hurt. That's a fair point, actually. Kids, don't ever bite jellyfish if you see them. And that goes double for the adults. I.e. sir and madams that should know better by now, but probably don't.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Pick some fish with that sandwich. Delish. Jellyfish.
Can't wait to get some peanut butter and jellyfish sandwiches.
Peanut butter jelly time. Ugh.
Demon tongue. Somebody's been hanging out with Kiss.
Bite.
Bite, bite.
Bite.
You bite, you die.
Bite. Thief! Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Oh man.
You know the sad thing is the fact that you have to say it 3 times. If you only say it twice, it doesn't work.
Yep. Like, no, you gotta say it exactly 3 times.
It's like,
to
what
get
is
the
it? Like a
point across.
USB that you try to put in a computer, didn't work the first time, flip it. Didn't work the second time, flip it. Now it works.
Right?
– 50% of the people like true that, and the other 50% are like, what's a USB stick? Nobody uses those anymore, except for me. Looks like there's not much over here unless she has a shadow Pokemon you might want.
Oh.
Aha!
Fight me.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why is she guarding this area? There's nothing here.
It's important.
Steel and Lily. Steel being an ice water, and Lily being a type that no one ever remembers. I think, again, it's another bug and rock. Also, Spheal is adorable.
So cute.
You can actually catch one in Pokemon XD.
Yes. We feel wobble, but we don't fall down. You shouldn't be using acid. It's not good for you, you know.
I like how the acid sprayed you in the crotch.
Yep, that's exactly where you do acid.
Yep. Like those idiots that always do the typical up the bum with the alcohol because it gets into your system faster. You know what else it does? Prove that you're an idiot.
Yep.
I gotta say, one of the videos that I was most disappointed to find out, like one of the viral videos that wasn't real, was the one with the girl twerking upside down and then she like fell and accidentally set herself on fire.
That isn't real?
No, it's not real, but it was genuinely funny.
For shame. Eh.
Also, a fun fact in XD, whenever Spheal gets a move called Charm that lowers the opponent's attack, instead of Growl, it claps its little flippers together.
Aww.
It's so adorable. It would lower my attack stat. Why would you want to kill Spheal if it did that?
Super effective.
The recoil animation's kind of creepy. It looks like if it got hit any harder, its head would have just completely popped off.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was wrong. Apparently, Lileep is grass and something else. Rock. Which is why it takes normal damage from water.
Mm.
Is your mom letting you know that there's a storm coming through?
I almost wish there were a storm coming through because
We need
this
the rain.
weather's been ridiculous.
Well, we always need the rain, so... Constrict. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why that Pokemon has Constrict, but then again, AI were never known for having great moves on their Pokemon. Blah! Reminds me, have you seen my mom's tattoo yet?
I saw it on Facebook.
That's right. I said, remember to show it to Brandon the other day.
I've been thinking about getting a tattoo.
I plan on getting a gold chain of the tattoo that I want, like that shape. And then if I like actually like carrying it on me and whatnot, then I'll probably get a tattoo of it. The only downside is most of the times that I'm actually out, it's going to work, and a lot of the times I can't wear chains and stuff if I'm doing like depression cases because they're just going to be forced to take it away from me. Oh well. Also, that is flying poison, if I remember correctly. That, whatever it is. Dustox, that's what it's called. The generic bug Pokemon from the start of the game that no one likes using. Which is why at level 33 it has Gust.
Can it get to the point where it won't respond to your call?
No.
Okay, that's cool.
I didn't know who had the last one, so I just broke that one in half. and then drop the other half on the ground. It's the last one, and it's my own hair. I can eat it if I want. Also, props to me for spilling that icing on my pants. That doesn't totally look suspect at all. Umbreon is quite pretty. One of my friends has an Umbreon hoodie, and it's very adorable. I think my favorite looking one is probably either that or Glaceon, but in terms of like actual moveset, probably either Espeon or Jolteon. Poison Sting at level 33, yep. Quality moveset for this character. So she actually didn't have a Shadow Pokemon, did she?
Nope.
Huh. Dude, I think that's pretty much everything in here, so now you just need to go to that machine and heal. And then get ready to fight the boss.
Actually, get back to the machine?
Go back to your Pokemon menu real quick. I just want to see what levels that you're at. I know the Shadow Pokemon can't be leveled up, but 34? Yeah, you should be okay then. The boss's team is like around like 28 to 30.
Mm.
Well, at least it's not the Zelda like, hey, you're almost dead beeping noise.
Mm.
That was something else you could customize in that randomizer. Up there. I don't remember if the healing machine was down there, though. If it is, it's down and to the left. No, it's somewhere else. Unless you want to use items to heal all your status stuff.
I will, just to make the thing stop.
The only thing you're not going to be able to heal is Noctowl, but aside from that, you can heal everybody else, too. With, like, potions and whatnot. Which I'd recommend doing before you walk into that room.
What about this way?
It's a dead end. There's nothing there.
So dumb.
See, actually, I don't know, you might want to go back and heal just because it is Noctowl that's the one that you can't heal.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the best character to have just because of Fly. Because it's in hyper mode, you can't give it items.
How do I get back?
I think there's an intersection here where you could go down instead of just to the right. It might be, yeah, I might have to go under and through that. It's gonna be either left or... Because it's not up, because up just went to a dead end. So I think it might actually be right here past this. No, this is the item boxes.
Because
And there's no other... There's nothing up, down, or to the left of that intersection, is there? There's not up, but I'm not sure about down or left. No, nothing down, nothing left. Alright, so back up that one you were just there. There's got to be a third way to get down from there, and that's what leads you to the PC. I think it's south of where that dude is. Next to the stairs, the guy with the sunglasses. I think it's south of there. Yeah.
Have I already fought him?
Yeah, you have. There it is. Hooray! We got there in the end.
Yeah. It only took, I don't know.
Like 2.5, 3 minutes probably. ability, so. It shall be deposited in mine trash.
Alright, back up here. Can you run any faster?
The funny thing is, despite the fact that the XD protagonist is younger than this guy, he actually does run faster, slightly. The problem is he looks like a tool.
Oh, well, then screw that guy.
Wes is probably, like, the coolest protagonist in terms of looks.
Whoa. Hey, it looks like a party in here.
It is a party.
I want to party with you guys.
But it's not Mario Party night. Let the music play. Hope you like that song too, because it's gonna play during the entire battle.
I don't mind the song, he's just a little creepy.
So, he sends out Ludicolo and Ludicolo. So, the primary strategy that this guy uses, despite the fact he has a team of 4 Ludicolo, is actually not the worst strategy in the world. His strategy is using Rain Dance, which is a move that powers up water-type moves and weakens fire moves, but a lot of his Ludicolos have Swift Swim for this ability, for their ability, which increases their speed in the rain. And they also have other moves that get powered up by Rain Dance as well. So it's basically using an arena effect and then utilizing that arena effect over and over to get powered up. They'll do a lot of things like Leech Seed, where they'll slowly drain your health and take it back to heal themselves, so you kind of want to focus on them one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Straighten that hat.
Hat. I don't even know what kind of hat that would be.
A mariachi hat. I have no idea. And thus the legend. Indeed the legend. The Legend of Zelda.
Excuse.
That didn't do very much.
Whoa, Razor Leaf affects both people? That's awesome.
Yeah, it
Don't do that.
Try to use this item without permission, but it's not holding anything.
I'm disappointed in you being stupid, Noctowl. Ah, Noctowl, congrats. You're a moron.
If it makes you feel any better, we are getting pretty close to the point where you can purify the Shadow Pokemon, so that won't be an issue anymore once you purify them.
Thank God.
Also, way to use a grass type on a grass move on a flying type.
Yep.
Good idea. Some very violent sounding rain. Much like that violent sounding sneeze.
Yep. Good lord.
They always come in groups of 2. It just tried to use a ground move on you, I think.
Meanwhile.
It's the new It Doesn't Affect Misdreavus. Also, despite the fact that none of his Pokemon have the move, there's a move in the game called Thunder, which is like a very powerful Thunderbolt, but it has a kind of low accuracy. If Rain is in effect, then that accuracy goes up to 100%. Not really important for him or for your team, but a little side note if you ever decide to use an electric type. I think its base accuracy is 70 in this game. Which, knowing statistics, 70% of the time means it hits about 1 in 3.
good to know that my only flying type has so far missed. It hasn't worked once, and it missed once. Which, considering it takes 2 turns to do...
Yeah, that's kind of the downside. Ideally, it would have something like Aerial Ace, which would have 60 power, would take 1 turn, and is guaranteed to hit. Yeah, sure, just use Rain Dance again. Keep wasting those turns. You'll make it one day. It actually hit.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Bite, bite. So, any guess as to what his third team might be?
Bet you $1 to Ludicolo.
Yeah. Ludicrous color. That's also true. You can only get Razor Leaf on Ludicolo by breeding it, so congrats on doing that, Derby.
Gross.
Breed. All hail the Pokemon Abridged.
Umbreon was just seated, and I feel a little bit weird about that.
At least you didn't name one of your spherical Pokemon something like My Ball.
God.
Also, I see someone is still using Astonish over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. The good news is you get to die a classic anime death, dying in the rain. And so now you've potentially learned to confuse Ray. It's a 100 accuracy move that will confuse the target when used on it. And confuse has a chance for the user to attack themselves, as you already know.
I don't think I want...
That's a good question. Where's his Ditto? Also, guess what he's doing again?
Wow.
Oh right, it has Rain Dish, which can also restore its HP in the rain. You see why this fight can take a while if you're under-leveled. They're back in sync.
What is happening?
That looked weird. Where is that Pokemon? Did he use Dig?
Maybe?
I hope so, because otherwise he's just up and gone. Maybe one of them does no Dig, I don't know. Watch him have used it on a...
Alright.
Oh, Dive, okay.
Knocked out. I am... done. I'm done. He has one flying move, and it has failed more times than it's succeeded. And I've done more damage.
You could try Hypnosis. Maybe that would work. That'll put them to sleep. Because Mirror B's not smart enough to call. Also, there's no such thing as playing too much Rhythm Heaven, ever. It might be asleep, but it's still dancing.
Oh my god.
I don't know about you guys, but I dance in my sleep all the time. I dance my way over to the bathroom, I dance my way over to the garage to get something to drink. That move actually has pretty low accuracy. I'm amazed you managed to hit with that twice in a row, yet you couldn't hit with Fly that often.
Right?
Because Fly has, I think Fly has either an equal or better accuracy than Hypnosis does. But I could be thinking of another move.
Alright, so the animation was cool the first 20 times.
Yeah, it was. This is obviously why I would say to focus on one at a time. It's just because of Rain Dish healing for HP, Leech Seed healing them for HP.
I'm to sleep.
3 times in a row, but Fly only worked like, what, maybe 1 out of 4? Or no, it worked 2 out of 5, I think is what it was.
It's been ridiculous.
It's not been 50-50, that's for sure. Because I want to say Fly's accuracy is like 75. Meaning 3 out of 4.
This is stressing me out.
I would probably avoid Croconaw because they have grass moves.
Mm-hmm.
Blah. He's asleep, but he still adjusts his hat, even when he's asleep.
Right?
Also, now he's dead, so he can stop adjusting his hat.
There you go.
So, what do you think his 5th and final Pokemon will be?
I bet you $1.
I would take that bet, because I know who it is.
Really?
It's
wow.
Sudowoodo, which despite its appearances, is in fact a rock type. I know it looks like a tree. It's a rock type. I swear it is.
So I guess it's not Groot.
No. The rain stopped. So Sudowoodo has Rock Slide for its primary attack is what it likes using. It's an attack that's rock and it hits both opponents. And I think has a chance to lower speed, if I remember right. Either way, this one's kind of a pain in the butt and also does not have the highest catch rate in the world. But at least you don't have to worry about that one anymore.
Yep.
So now the challenge will just be capturing this, because in terms of like the actual battle, you pretty much won.
Ouch. Ouch. So what are rock type we could do again?
Grass, water. I think maybe fighting.
This is gonna come back to bite me. I guarantee it.
Probably.
Oh my god.
It is weak to fighting, water, ground, grass, and steel. I'd forgotten about steel. You have water currently. I don't think you have any fighting, steel, grass, or ground, so it's just gonna be water. The key is going to be seeing if you can get away with this, because Croconaw doesn't have the highest special attack stat in the world, but it's still going to be super effective, and have same type attack bonus. So depending on what he does here, he didn't hurt himself. But he does get hit with recoil. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty close with just Surf alone. Or maybe you'll get lucky and just catch him right here and it won't matter at all.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, that is a lot of weaknesses for Pokemon. It's not a bad rock type, and it's like one of the few that you can get pretty early in terms of this game, but its highest stats are HP and attack. Aside from that, it's not. Like, everything else is kind of okay-ish.
Yeah.
Hey, it's dead. Not. Now he's headbanging. He's decided to turn to a life of metal.
Good.
Not the mic cord! That was close. It's a good idea to run like that. It'll eliminate wind resistance.
He also runs like an anime character.
Do you know that somebody actually did a study on that to see if running like characters in Naruto would actually make you run faster? You know, like running like that?
Yeah.
Care to guess what the actual answer was for it?
What?
Placebo. Some people did because they just thought they felt like they were running faster, but no conclusive data. So the people that did run faster either probably didn't give their all running normally, or it's possible that people ran like really hard in the first run and then as a result didn't have as much energy in the second run, so inconclusive data at best. Also, you should probably save Plusle that's in the back room back there.
Yeah, I was seeing if there was another.
Also, that TM49, I don't remember what that is offhand, but it's actually not Rain Dance for whatever reason. Iron File P, Purification Pokemon, Shadow Pokemon are fighting machines, you already know that. Can purify it. How it's purified? Several causes. You must eliminate it and revert back to the original. So they can never revert back to the original forms. Also, do not talk to Plusle yet. Make sure you grab the box back there. It should be a Macho Brace. Yes, it is.
Yay.
That is a hold item that promotes growth in your stats but reduces your overall speed. If you know anything about EVs, you're welcome to look that up. I will most definitely get that wrong and therefore will not give any information on it.
Wait, so you're telling me that gym leader has that Pokemon?
Yep. Even though he's not a gym leader.
So it's he runs the Colosseum or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waha wahaha.
Wah wah.
Waluigi. And that's horrible.
And that's terrible. That's as much as 4 tens. And that's terrible. What?
It wants to help.
I'm taking his Pokemon?
It wanted to join you. You've got a cute and brave addition to the party that will jump into your jacket pocket. and then immediately transfer to the PC.
Can I get your number? 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 Alright, yay! Now that I got that done.
So, if you want to go back to the Colosseum in the back and take a look at Plusle, you can see exactly what type of abilities it has and how good it is. Spoiler alert, it's not very good. For multiple reasons, actually.
Excuse. Are my Pokemon healed or do I need to heal them?
They should be auto-healed, I think, after that. Usually anytime it fades to black and it takes you somewhere else, it usually is auto-healed. So, taking a look at Plusle. It's level 13.
What?
Not only on top of that, if you go to the summary, its ability is plus, which powers up with minus. There is another Pokemon that's called Minun. So it sounds like, hey, maybe that would be really great in a game full of double battles, right? There is no possible way to get Minun in this game. There is unused data showing that they were going to make a Shadow Minun and then never did.
Oh my god.
So any usability this Pokemon had got thrown out the window.
It has quick attack.
Yay. So yeah, not worth wasting your time for. Even if there was a Minun, I still wouldn't really recommend it, but since there's none, I definitely would not recommend it.
Alright.
So if you want to switch out any of your Shadow Pokemon now that you know you're not going to use, now would be the time to do it.
I think I'm good with what I got right now.
Alright. Then the next place you need to go to is the edge of town. Towards the front. The fortune teller will be out of her little shack that's at the front. That's right by the dude with the green hair.
Ah.
Still the wrong with Plusle. No, thank you.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
There she is. She won't even let you leave, even she knows. Hello, Fat Een.
Een.
Fatty Fat. This is one of my favorite parts, too, right here in a second.
Full.
It is in the north. Up north, that's where my grandpa lives, too. Oh, no, I forgot. I was on my way to visit Grandpa. Wow, that sure took a long time to remember, didn't it?
Oh my god. Okay.
So now you have your next destination unlocked. Which, if you didn't like the kind of punk area of this, you'll probably like this one quite a bit. It is Agate Village.
So
It's actually pronounced Agate, but I'm just going to call it Agate because I'm from the south.
I mean, also a guide is stupid.
It's supposed to, like, rhyme with the word maggot, like the grub. This is where my grandpa and grandma live. Sigh, the air tastes a lot different here. It's been so long. Alright, so there's a couple of really good items here. If you go up this thing and to the left... Keep going. Keep going. There's a cave around this back.
Aha.
And there are 2 item boxes in here. One of them is 2 Ultra Balls, which is that one. I know too much about this game, clearly. And then some Silk Scarf. That will power up normal type moves that get into a Pokemon. Also, feel free to use like the Iron and Carbos and whatnot now. There's really no point in holding on to them. So I raise the speed stat of one Poke. So usually for items like this, if it raises like the speed, you're going to want to give it to a really speed high character as it is. It sounds like you want to give it to somebody with low speed so that if a higher chance to go first, but you want somebody that you know can go first, getting the additional speed that's already pretty fast. So Iron you would give to somebody on your team that had really high defense, etc.
So...
Which one did you pick? I wasn't paying attention. I was busy reading chat.
This is iron.
So that's for defense. So probably, I would say your best bet's probably Croconaw if you plan on using him. Since you said you don't plan on using Umbreon.
And then zinc is special defense.
Which would probably either go to Espeon or Misdreavus.
And then the speed.
Speed's gonna either go to... You'd think it would go to Flaffy, but it's actually not very fast for an electric type, so probably Espeon. Protein is attack. It's weird as it's gonna sound because Ghost type is actually a physical type in this game. Misdreavus would not be a bad choice for that. Because Psychic special, Water is special, and Electric is special.
So, do I want to use the Macho Brace now, or...?
If you do, you want to give it to a Pokemon on your team that's already really slow. You have to pick Give instead of Use.
So, Flaffy?
Yeah. Just keep in mind that means that it will likely go last in every battle that it's in.
Mm-hmm. So then a Silk Scarf. What's normal type moves?
Since you missed out on the meta type with the Twisted Spoon, Espeon has Swift, which is a normal move. I don't know if Noctowl has anything that's a damaging normal move. I know it has... Because it had Fly, Hypnosis, which is normal, but it's not an attacking move.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Rush, but I don't remember what the third thing was. Or the fourth thing, rather.
I don't remember.
Alright, so the second thing to get is... Sure, in there, I guess. It's a Torchic! Steal the Torchic. Always steal the Torchic.
Always. There's Pokemon Center.
Yep. You can't go down there yet. He'll stop you from going that way. You might be able to get the item back here, though. I'm trying to remember what this is. I think it's Great Balls, but I could be wrong. Also, this is like a great area to just sleep and get away from everybody. A Quick Claw, ooh, that's actually pretty good. That is an item, if a Pokemon holds it, they have a chance to go first in battle. So this is good for anybody that you want to use in your team that's kind of slow.
Everyone else already has one item, so I guess I'll give it to Noctowl.
Okay.
He's got claws, right?
It's true, he does have talons.
Oh.
Alright, so the next thing you can get besides the Pokemon Center is if you keep going that way. And keep going up. Oh wait, first talk to this NPC. This is one of the funniest NPCs ever.
Well, if it isn't your mom, it's been too long. Who is she? She's talking to her down there?
Yeah, she is. You got her
It's
stuck
your
in a wall.
boyfriend. I know why you're back. You came to introduce your boyfriend.
I should introduce my boyfriend to you. And you want to know the best part of that entire exchange? She's here in the sequel as well, and she has a Poochyena, which is the pre-evolved form of Mightyena. I am not kidding. She actually does.
I don't want to talk about it.
Make of that what you will.
I don't want to make anything. She shouldn't have made anything.
I was
of
gonna
that.
say, well, she sure was making something. Super. Yeah, so this is talking about another one of the gimmicks, the daycare lady, which if you leave a Pokemon with her, every step you take in the world will give you 1 point of experience for that Pokemon. In later generations, it was used to leave 2 Pokemon together to breed, but in this game, you can only have 1 Pokemon there at any given time.
Why
So the next thing is back up here. There's an old man that's by the waterfall, and each time you enter the village, you can talk to him and get an item. So he can give you many different berries. He gave you the guava berry, which I have no idea what that does. But a lot of them can do several things, like the Pecha berry is a hold item that can cure poison if your Pokemon gets poisoned, things like that. It'll be under its own tab. A hold item that restores HP but may confuse. Yeah, that totally seems worth it. He lied.
I am confusion. Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? I'll just like leave him there and then
Come back and he'll be like level 80.
Alright.
You hit A on that tab that you're on right now, and then move him to the slot, and then hit A on that empty slot. There's actually a slight gimmick to the box operations too. If you hit Y while you're in there, it'll automatically do the commands that just by hitting A of like grabbing it, releasing it, instead of having to do all that other junk.
There you go.
Your precious Plusle. Yeah, precious.
Try
That's
saying that 10 times fast.
Oh yeah, that item that it had, go back up to Cool Fish, the Poison Barb, that will raise the power of poison type moves.
Ah.
I don't think anybody else has a whole lot. Nope.
No.
Just that one.
Yay!
And this is where you can change your Pokemon's nickname. The problem is you can't do that with Shadow Pokemon. You have to wait till they can get purified. That is a fine name you've bestowed. You mean just the name that it came with? Also, I want to see suggestions in the comments for some of the nicknames. Esvi. Everyone's favorite character from Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Alright, what should I name my Umbreon?
I see one for Apollo, even though it's for Espeon, one for Mystic, one for Vivian. I think that's what they were guessing for your other one, though.
Live.
Unlucky. I like that.
Unlucky, alright.
To put that into perspective, the person's username is Unlucky Umbreon, so...
Oh, hey, there you go. Alright.
You spell unlucky with a backslash, right? This is why I didn't do well in English, you guys.
I don't need no stinking English.
Spell plain. P-L question mark apostrophe hyphen male symbol female symbol.
Yep.
Randall is now talking to
Why,
himself.
this name's Luckiness. It goes right off the scale.
I mean, they didn't say it was good luck.
You'll do well to cherish your unlucky and beyond. Well,
Hello.
Ah, the Colosseum.
And the last time you want to get to, they already exposed this tree, but if you do not walk in here,
Is she almost to the place where you can transform your shadow Pokemon?
close.
Yay!
If you go past the tree to the left and then go back that way, and then go to the right, up and to the right from where you are right now, and follow that path,
whoa.
you can get one of the best items in Pokemon, really just in general, before it got the stupidity that it is now, the almighty experience share.
Yes.
Starting to say now the new one just kind of shares it among everybody, and it lost its specialness.
It really did. I don't think I used it at all in Alpha. Like, I saw how it changed, and I'm like, oh, that's stupid, and then I just
Did you get the
stopped.
same recipe as last time?
No, they had a deal going on for $20. It was both of those,
are?
little, whatever you've been eating, I don't know, they were like garlic knots or something.
Yes, the garlic
Yes.
nuts.
And then the, whatever the other ones that we already finished eating were.
The cinnamon twists.
The cinnamon twist, and then we had, like, the liter of Sprite we put
It's
somewhere.
over there.
Oh, there it is.
Also, I haven't eaten any of my pizza yet. Would you mind handing me my pizza?
Yeah, we had to wait initially, because it was actually really, really hot.
It was insanely hot.
Is it the small one?
It's the other one. That's the one I've been eating from. The other one should be a full thing, and it's bacon. Also,
Rip
way to murder
C-Dot.
that C-Dot.
Just destroyed him.
That wasn't even a super effective hit. It just one-shots it despite the fact it was higher level.
Mm-hmm.
Well, C-Dot doesn't have...
C-Dot's kind of crap, yeah.
Yeah. I forget. Ludicolo was the one that was meta to get, right?
Think so.
If you're going to get between Lotad and...
C-Dot, I think it was, yeah. Plus, depending on which game you play, it might be harder to get it evolved into Shift Tree, because that's a Leaf Stone, so if you can't get one for a while, you might kind of be SOL on that.
And, I mean...
In XD, you can actually get a C-Dot, and that you already have a Leaf Stone at that point, I think. So you can purify it, make it gain one level to go to Nuzleaf, and then
Shift Tree.
and then just immediately use the Leaf Stone. So it works good in XD, but again, it kind of just depends on the game.
I'm
how
gonna
fast you can
I'm
get
gonna
one.
see if there's a way I can go nuke this pizza. Because now it's cool. I got here late. I was giving the cat some love. Actually, I'll just go get a plate and...
Bye for it. Oh, never mind, I survived. I will say the upside to battling the trainers here, while not required, they don't have Shadow Pokemon, is because they're old, they always spoil the children, and so a lot of them give you pretty good amounts of money.
You're not wrong. I didn't really think about that, but...
I mean, they're old retired veterans, they don't really need the money aside from their retirement plans now. Yep, over 1,000 Pokédollars for winning against that joke of a battle.
For reference, I got 3,000 for defeating the boss a couple seconds ago.
Here's your store. Here's a girl.
Do you need to talk to her?
No, you don't need to. She was just there doing things. You can check, but I don't think the Ultra Balls are available yet. I think there's a story thing you have to do in Agate before that. See you later,
I
Orre.
remember I talked to him.
Fun old man.
Alright. So now do I need to go to this one to
Yep.
further the story?
Are you ready to story?
No. Is that Jesus?
I don't think Jesus owns a Pikachu.
Subjected by these creepy people.
We'll call them Creeple for
Well,
short.
why would anyone want to hurt your mom? Well,
Help, there's trouble. Egan, it's a serious situation. People did stuff. I don't know.
people inside the relic forest, and
Oh no!
Man, look at those polygons. That was
Yep.
beautiful.
Running, running, running! Faster running!
You'll make it through that door one day, even though that's not the right door.
I must go upstairs and snoop in their
they have
personal
two
lives.
different beds.
Yes.
They're old.
They're old.
They're traditional. I guess. I don't know.
Where did they go?
I've never seen Egan run quite so fast. Yeah, they went down to that bottom area where that dude was next to the Pokemon Center. Exactly.
Yuck.
Oh man, this music though.
It always sounded like a slightly off-kilter Red River Valley.
Where did they go? Over here?
Yeah, make sure that you're healed fully. It's an attract made for the old folks. Nice. Quality humor.
Is that a Trico? Can I get a
No.
Unfortunately not.
Trico's not available in this game.
Trico's the best.
It's not available in XD either.
They don't give you many
That's stupid.
starters.
I like what they did with the XD starter choice. That was probably one of their better ideas for, like, just not doing the generic fire, grass, or water.
I miss you, Trico. I probably should have saved. YOLO.
Well, I hope you're ready for trainer battles.
All the time.
He pushed you down and ran over you?
Wow.
See, we have Team Water here again.
Carvana Unana.
And another Spiel.
This Pokemon is a fish Unana.
Oh yeah, in this game, don't you get Quillfish?
You do. She actually caught it. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a thing that exists. It has a good purpose to be caught. It has the poison barb, which you might want to take off of it and give to somebody actually worthwhile.
Oh yeah, Quillfish, the Pokemon that people don't even really know exists.
that exists, I guess.
Ow.
It's a thing.
Ow. Rip. I'm not feeling so well.
Oh no! That's fine. Espeon can swim. The fox, rabbit thing, whatever it is. What gave you again? Like a fox rabbit or.
I guess. It always looked to me like it could be different animals depending on how it was evolved.
Ouchies.
Because Espeon looks more like a cat, but they don't all look like cats, really.
Why are the villagers here so freakishly strong? You really think I'm a villager?
Look at how I'm dressed. Look at how I'm dressed. I have such better style.
Hey, Ty, whenever you get up, would you mind?
Oh no, not Shroomish. And that's enough exercise for me today.
Well, hey, wow, it's not dead.
Almost.
To the shock and awe of absolutely everyone.
The funny thing is, I've been replaying XD. I actually have been using a Shroomish, though it's evolved at this point into Breloom.
Oh man.
It's actually not bad because of all the subtypes it gains, it actually gets fighting. Of all things. I also calculated how many of the shadow Pokemon that were obtainable were weak to fighting. It was over a quarter.
Yes.
It's
Nice.
really bad. And thankfully you can get pretty good TMs early, so like, I got it and just immediately taught it Brick Break. It's beautiful now. It's probably actually one of the stronger party members I have at this point. Reflect, that was the other thing that Noctowl had. I can't remember what it was. Ooh, pretty stars.
And once you decrease it, the shadow bar stays down.
Yeah, it stays down. It can't go back up, not even if the Pokemon die or faints or anything.
Because I think like this, what the.
That can still happen though. Also, in case you're wondering, if a Pokemon's in hyper mode, it cannot be purified.
Region. Let it be confused.
Thankfully, it has no dark subtype.
Amen.
It looks like it would, even at this stage, but it doesn't. Instead,
it's not shady yet.
No. Doesn't have that hat. That's what your brother could have been if he ever was cosplaying as a Pokemon. He could have bought that hat, painted it green, and done Cacturn.
Yep, there you go. Ah, Fooey, I'm not feeling well today.
And so now, after those trainer battles, you've made it to the end of this area. I lied.
Scared you, didn't I?
Baltoy and Ralts. Hashtag Raltoy.
Roll toy. Ralts through Gardevoir actually wasn't a bad psychic type.
I actually like using Gardevoir quite a bit. It's kind of hard to
They
recommend.
did the super buff with Fairy.
It's
type.
kind of hard to like recommend here because you've got Espeon, but for XD, I usually don't pick Espeon for my Eevee choice.
Yeah.
And since it's catchable there, I usually have it. Or Balts, I guess that works too. Also, way to not get Gardevoir, despite the fact that Ralts is at 35.
Alright.
Also, way to not get that Gardevoir, even though your Kirlia's at level 35.
She just doesn't want a Pokemon that's prettier than her.
I could believe that. She'd just rather look like Daphne Blake. It's even kind of close to the right hair color, too. Congratulations, you've made a ship.
Ouch. Oi.
Oi!
I should just name all of them Oi.
Oi 1, Oi 2, Oi 3. I ever said that if I had ended up marrying somebody that wanted a really large family, that if we ended up having more than 3 kids, I would just start naming them numbers. 3! Get off of 7's head!
As someone from a large family, I feel personally attacked.
I was thinking more like cheaper by the dozen levels of large, like 12 plus.
6, you get over here right now.
6 is like always causing trouble, all the time. That's Sarah from Cheaper by the Dozen, the one that's always doing like the pranks and stuff. You soaked his underwear in meat. That is so wrong. Funny, but wrong. It's a shame the second movie wasn't near as good as the original.
Yeah.
Is there another way to heal before the final thing? Or
Yeah, you can go back and heal.
Okay.
I will admit though, it's still not as bad as the sequel to Daddy Daycare.
Uh,
Not even close.
What
At,
sequel? There
at least
wasn't
Cheaper
a
by the
sequel.
Dozen 2 was watchable.
What's the name of that one movie, Ty, that we watched? Where like the family of 5 marries into the family of like
oh, you're
7.
Oh, I know what that is. Yours, mine, and ours.
yes.
God.
It was a thing that happened and exists, I guess.
It wasn't too bad as far as movies go. I can think of several worse ones, but
To me, it seems like a good put on the background while you're working on something type of movie. Like, don't
Just
focus on it too hard, but it's not something that's like,
that'll
I
make you go,
can't watch
"Aw,"
it. Yeah.
But then you're just like, okay, it's over.
And also extremely predictable.
Moving on.
Ooh, I like that name for Croconaw for a nickname.
What?
Cortez.
Cortez.
Cortez the Croconaw.
Croconaw.
Plus, Cortez is the name of the boss from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, the pirate
Yes.
chapter.
Yes.
Oh, your mom, Megan's in a heap of trouble. What shall we do? What shall we do? You might be the mythical trainer. Yeah, mythical trainer my foot. Who are you? Also, you'll never guess what this guy's name is. It's so good. Scrub.
Scrub is the one who can't get no love from me.
Hitmontop, level 38, versus Pikachu, level 50. Also, a one-on-one battle. What's this? I didn't order this in my Colosseum game.
So does this always end up the same way?
Actually, no, it does not. They can get critical hits, and I have seen his Shadow Rush miss before.
Huh.
I've actually seen Pikachu get Hitmontop down to just under half health. Also, that can happen, too.
And that
I've never seen Hitmontop lose. It would be interesting to see what would happen in-game if it was actually possible.
By the
Game
way,
short circuits, TV explodes.
It just crashes. I believe that.
by the way,
Really, you only have one Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mythical
Kinda
trainer with a level
suck.
50 Pikachu and didn't bother raising anything else.
You kind of
that sounds about the average early trainer that just trains all the way through.
Especially
with one
since-
Pokemon.
Especially since it's level 50 and apparently the only move, at least that it's ever shown, is Quick Attack. No Thunderbolt, no Thunder.
Why not Hitmontop?
Why not?
Love it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Girl has something to say. Whatever you named her.
It is a Shadow Pokemon, as that wasn't obvious enough from you just seeing it use Shadow Rush.
Oh, be careful.
This is the first battle that I ever lost when playing this game, was against this guy. Bonk.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes
it's-
sense with the stats.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just like, wait, what's Hitmontop's main stat?
Oh,
Attack,
God.
attack and HP.
Attack, and I thought it was special defense.
No, I don't think it is. I think that's one of its lower ones. Speed might
Sleep.
also be kind of high, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Because I know Hitmonchan is attack.
Yeah.
Hitmonlee is defense.
Is defense. This might just be somewhere in the middle, I don't really remember. Also, you're fine with not attacking that Wynot for a while. Wynot's strategy, at least this Wynot's, is balanced on Mirror Coat and Counter, which only attack if you attack it. With Mirror Coat reflecting twice the damage of a special attack and Counter reflecting twice the damage of a physical. So if you don't attack it, there's really not much it can do, at least not this one.
Ouch. I'm using Ultra Ball on it.
What's the catch rate for Hitmontop? Do you remember? It's not that great, is it? I always had trouble catching this, but I'm not 100% sure. I will say there's one coming up that has a much lower catch rate than this thing, though. Hooray!
Yay!
It will not be missed.
I didn't want to kill it, so. Is it a decent one, or?
It's not horrible. It kind of depends on what you're looking for, really, for the rest of your team. As soon as Google would like to register that I'm pressing a button. Any minute now. Ah, Clam Pearl.
Oh man, that takes me back. You just don't see him anymore.
You really don't. Probably for good reason.
Yeah. It was like the pretty Cloister. I'm the pretty version of Cloister.
Pretty much, yeah. Its weaknesses are Psychic, Fairy, which obviously isn't going to come into play in this game, and Flying, since it is a fighting type.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that Fairy came in like Gen
6, I think. This is like between Gen 2 and 3, so that will not be an issue here, thankfully. I will say this is one of the few things that makes this battle particularly easy that I wish I'd known the first time I played through, is that if he sends out Why Not, it basically turns into a 2-on-1 fight. You just don't attack the Why Not and just hammer the other character until it dies.
Oh, and of course, don't use attacks that hit both.
Yeah, don't use like Surf or Swift. Unless he, like, you know, special moves and he accidentally hits counter instead. And that will definitely kill that Geodude. Also, this Hitmontop is guaranteed to be a male because they don't want you to get some of the moves, or they don't want you to get Tyrogue from breeding. That's what it is.
Ouch.
Yeah, all of its stats are actually pretty decent. It is special defense for highest, and then attack and defense are tied. And speed's 70, and then its lowest is special attack with 35. But since it's a fighting type, it's not you're really using special attacks that often. Look at its Pokeathlon stats.
I mean...
They're perfect. They're 17 out of 17. That's hilarious. I didn't realize that.
Pokeathlon. That was actually a pretty good addition. Gave us that little mini game thing because they took out like all the other mini games.
Sadly.
Yeah, I loved going to the casino and just like putting in tons and tons of coins.
Ooh, shiny homework. Aw, you'll have to get it later. Thank you for crashing Bulbapedia. I appreciate that.
I mean, it happens so often.
It actually can't learn that much from its default moveset.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. So it may not be a good choice just because there's not a lot for its move pool, really. Even the TMs, there's only one that you can get that's fighting, and it's Rock Smash.
Which one is that?
It's the one in the game. It's more known for breaking rocks. It's in the actual fights. It's just a 20 power fighting move.
That can decrease its defense.
I meant which Pokemon, but...
Oh, Hitmontop.
Mm.
Homework, hooray! And Einfile. Einfile C is written on the cover. And it's about Celebi. Shadow Pokemon encounter Celebi. It recalls how its heart was before being closed and returns to its original form. So now that you've beaten that dude, you have the ability to purify your Pokemon.
Don't I have to go talk to the guy in the...
Nope, you go to the relic to purify him, where you just were.
Oh. I thought I had to talk to the guy at the Pokemon shop.
You can, because now Ultra Balls are available, but you don't need that to purify. You can do it in either order.
Ah.
So in case anyone was real... Oh, do you not have... No, you have some that can open the door. Maybe you do have to talk to the guy in the shop first. I don't remember that, though. I swear you could do it right after. That's odd. Unless this guy has... Mount Battle, didn't he? That worries me. Hope nothing happens. Interesting.
Do you need a stone tablet?
Oh, yeah, you have to go back to, like, the, Rui's house. Rui's tree house. Inside the Great Deku Tree. Oh, yeah, I finally got that, Ocarina of Time randomizer working. It's a thing.
It exists.
Yep.
I found, in Breath of the Wild, I found Zelda's horse.
Oh, nice.
I was just like, hey, wait, you look different than all the horses I found so far. You're white. I'm gonna keep you. And then I found out it had, like, insane stats in one category. It was like, oh, look, it's a legendary horse.
Yep.
What do you know?
See, old...
Oh, I need to grab some pizza before I go and grab your Dr. Pepper.
Can you also hand me a slice of pizza, please?
From yours?
Isn't that the Pokemart?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
you
guess
probably
it
have to go
goes
inside the
by-
Pokemon Mart.
And is yours just the same thing?
Oh, wait, I know which one you're supposed to talk to. He's not in here. He's in an actual house near the Pokemart.
Is yours the same thing, or what's on yours?
Mine's, extra cheese, low sauce, and,
Oh.
why am I blanking on this? I'm having a lot of problems with blanking out today.
Bacon?
Yeah, Philly steak. That's what it
Philly
is.
steak?
No, she has bacon on hers.
Yeah.
It should be the one above that. You've already been in this one.
One of these. One of these.
Nope.
One of these.
Remember, in a house. Hooray! We've made a progress today.
It's a Wobbuffet!
You want to see my dad? He's been pretty forgetful lately, though. I'm afraid he might not be much help to you. Wow, that guy's almost as supportive of his dad as me.
Celebi! And of course it's Celebi.
Yep.
Because reverting your heart back to before.
What other bee would it be? A comb bee? I don't think so. Especially not a male comb bee.
Nope.
It's an item called the Time Fnute.
Thank you.
So basically, the way that works is you can purify Pokemon without lowering their heart gauge, but you need an item called the Time Flute. If I remember correctly, there are only 3 in the game, and they are one-use items. So the majority of the Pokemon, to purify them, you're going to have to get their heart gauge down completely, and then purify them at the relic. If you think that's a pain in the ass, because in order to 100% you have to purify them all, A, you would be correct, and B, that problem gets fixed in XD. It's actually a lot easier in Pokemon XD to purify the Pokemon.
Excuse me.
You're excused. The PDA received an email. Your PDA just rang. They must be duking with news. Oh yeah, fun fact, since it's going to be kind of hard to see in a second. Just got word that from Mount Battle's under attack by a group of thugs. Can you go help? We think it's the same one that the Mirror B group belonged to. We're counting on you. Believe it or not, there are actually alert tones. You can change the sound that plays whenever you get sent an email. And there's a lot of them, actually.
I think they're watching Archer.
Yeah, they are.
Long story, mother. Okay, yes.
I got it.
There's your Dr. Pepper. I got you a large one, since that means less traveling back and forth.
Okay. Is it really that urgent though?
Not enough to where you can't go and purify your Pokemon first.
Okay.
Because trust me, before going to Mount Battle, you want to purify them.
Purify the
Whoever thought Mount Battle was a good idea, you're wrong. Like, I know it's my personal opinion and the opinion of literally everybody else that's ever played this game, but you're wrong. This was back in the day where they thought, you know what's really cool to put in games? 100 floor dungeons.
Yay!
God.
Wait, no.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I licked the lid.
That's cold.
Delicious.
Here, I will open it. I don't trust you to open it that close to my computer.
I got it. Hypothetically.
Much like when they said Captain Iceberg, hey, I got it.
Which one do you wish to open the door
The
to
dead
first?
one!
Hey,
It's
I've
not
done
dead,
that.
it's just unconscious.
Oh. I was about to say, I've done stuff with hearts of dead things before, but that was in D&D.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Twilight Princess, but sure.
Creepy.
Relearns its move.
And it was elevated.
And all the experience that you would have gotten from battles that it was involved in.
2, 3.
It can potentially learn Takedown. Which is a normal move that does a lot of damage, but it does have recoil effects.
I'd keep Hypnosis. That's actually a
Yeah.
decent move.
It's really good.
Though, okay. Something I don't understand in the Pokemon games. If you put a Pokemon to sleep and then you attack it, I think the Pokemon should wake up.
I think it should for physicals. For non-physicals, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
That's what Final Fantasy does, anyway.
Yeah, that's what a lot of games does. The game I'm playing right now, like, sleep is a great status effect. You just have to stack a team that has this attack will not wake your opponent. This attack will not wake your opponent.
Yeah.
Like, it specifically reads.
We are
Boy.
still taking suggestions for names, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. I had to refresh the chat page, so feel free to repost whatever you had posted for names again. We have one for Houdini. We have one for Lady Bow from Paper Mario.
It's not too bad.
For Mischievous? Not pretty. I don't know. It's alright.
Also, in case you're curious what the ribbon is for, it's because if you trade over Pokemon from this game, the Orre region, it will just say from a distant land. The ribbon will show that it's been a Shadow Pokemon that's purified, so you'll know what game it's from.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We said Houdini.
Would have been better for Noctowl.
I've already named it, though. Uh-oh.
Houdinge.
Houdinge.
Houdinge. Alright, next. What did we say? Crocona Cortez, the Crocona?
Yep.
Crocona
And
Cortez.
Feraligatr could totally be a pirate.
Oh, does it get the chance to evolve?
Oh, yeah.
Take that chance. Seriously, its extra move was Rain Dance?
Yeah.
Whoa!
This is my favorite. I mean, I know a lot of people love Typhlosion. But I
Guilty.
love Feraligatr.
I've played with both on Gen 2, and I have enjoyed both.
Yeah. I just enjoyed teaching this all the punch moves because I
Also
was
true.
it was just fun to do.
For alligator.
Then I realized like some of its other attacks were good for different reasons.
My strategy for picking a starter in Gen 2 is as long as it's not Chikorita.
Alright, so his name is no longer Crocona, so I propose Fernandez for alligator.
Fernandez the Feraligatr.
Yes.
Also, in case you're wondering why they couldn't spell out Gator, there wasn't enough character limits back in the day.
This is fine. Do we have any other suggestions?
We have like a 20-second delay, so it might take a second.
Or 20.
Pizza. Thanks.
Frank.
Frank.
From Earthbound. Nice.
Yes.
Frankenstein Mark II. You better hope he doesn't get a smash hit or you're screwed.
We'll name one Frank
It's
and the other Furter.
Franklin.
And so you'll have Frank Furter.
I'm showing my age.
Flaffy.
And for Flaffy.
And it's going to lose all its fur.
Yeah. I actually like that idea. It's gonna evolve into Ampharos, so somebody suggested Mary, as in Mary had a little lamb, because it doesn't look like a lamb once it evolves. Also, it regains Thunderbolt, which is very good.
You mean the most overused attack in the first 2 or 3 seasons of the anime?
Yep. That always looked like... It was always the same attack, but it had, like, different names, despite the fact that those were different moves. Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, and Thunder all looked exactly the same.
But he used Thunder once, and he never uses Thunder again.
Nope.
What is that?
At least they actually have a good explanation as to why in the episode where Pikachu saves Ash, like the first episode, why he uses Thunder. Because it's raining.
Yeah.
So it's actually gonna have good accuracy for once.
This is Ampharos.
All hail the Ampharos.
Yes. They're great with lighthouses.
They really are. I don't care if it's a slow electric type, I love Ampharos.
Oh, yeah.
It's not my favorite electric, but it would be like in my top 5.
Isn't it a physical electric type? Like, it deals more damage physically?
Maybe.
Originally, it might have. Because I remember I wanted to keep the Thunder Punch for some strange reason. I might have just gotten one with weird stats. Or a weird nature. And so I just kept, like, Spark and Thunder Punch. And it was really weird. I kept Discharge because the AoE paralysis is great.
There's a picture of Ampharos humping a net. Here's a picture of Bulbapedia crashing.
But, I mean, what else would you expect it to do?
Not special attack is its best stat. Special attack's 115, HP and special defense are 90, attack and defense are 75, and speed is 55.
Wow, so I got one with really weird stats.
Yeah, you must have.
I mean, I don't play maxing stats and stuff, I just choose a team that I like.
I forgot that Mega Ampharos has its speed go down.
Oh yeah, but it becomes an electric dragon.
Yeah. But I'd forgotten about that fact. I thought it had stayed at what it was.
Okay, somebody agree with me on this. Lapras should have either a pre-evolution or a post-evolution.
Yeah, I really should.
This
Also time for MT battle.
I feel so empty inside.
That's just the Dr. Pepper talking. No, I don't want to sign into iTunes.
Oh, he is so excited about this.
Hi.
Hi.
Will he talk to you?
It's terrible, terrible!
A group of shady people!
I'm so out of breath. Well, you'd be less out of breath if you were, you know...
Forget about it! Sorry. He said forget about it, so
He really
forget
did.
about it. It would have been better if you did it with an accent.
Why is everyone staring at me?
Because you're just sitting there doing nothing.
Because you're the main character. Oh, have you seen that college humor skit? Like, what is it? Player characters? What NPCs are really thinking?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Just like, he's raiding the house. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
You have healed, right?
I just healed.
Okay, just making sure.
That's
Because this area is actually kind of hard in terms of endurance. Like, this is the first time where you kind of hit a snag in endurance. If you don't have a lot of items...
Come back and heal again, or...?
No. Well, can you for this first time?
I don't think so. It's safe It's safer to just keep battling through.
Yeah, you're better off just having like a ton of items and not worry about it. How long is this stream? We'll probably go to like 9:30, so another 45 minutes or so. We usually try to do about 3 hours. Unless it's Dokapon, and then we just go till we die.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot, actually.
Pretty frequently.
No thanks to the Darkling, i.e. Sleeping Ugly. Alright, so if you think you have enough items and Pokeballs, then you're good to go.
Likely not.
Especially considering what Shadow Pokemon's at the end of this road.
I can't remember exactly, but I... Oh yeah, that one. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that one.
Ryder Turo.
What is with his sideburns?
He's a writer. With the D.
Oh, that's right. I
Is
forgot
there-
that like half of the trainer battles here were all weak to water, so Surf is like insanely good here.
Numal, Numal.
Alright.
Especially against that Numel.
Numal, Numal, Numal.
Hey, Frank, come here.
I love some of
Oi.
the portraits they have in this game. For like the little portraits at the top. I can't remember, there's like one that they have where the Pokemon just looks like bored out of his skull, and it's
I
hilarious.
think I probably would have kept
Also, Rip
Noctowl out,
Trapinch.
'cause isn't Noctowl... Noctowl's flying type, and they're both ground, right?
It's normal flying, yeah.
Yeah,
Ouch.
and they're both ground types, right?
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure well, no, Trapinch might... I don't know
No.
about Trapinch.
Trapinch
It's-
is ground.
It's weird because it's ground, but like it doesn't learn a lot of ground moves. It gets like bite and crunch and feint attack, like a lot of dark stuff. It's really weird.
Meanwhile, Numal is just freaking out.
Blah.
Rip Numel.
I'm impressed it took that without like flailing backwards or anything.
Mm-hmm. Took it like a man.
Will Cameron be an idiot in the stream? I see what you did there. There may have been a Chugga Conroy incident where Earthquake didn't work out when he was trying to catch a certain Pokemon.
Ouch. So it was aiming for the Noctowl in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
Really smart there. When we play again, we just do this every week, so it is every Saturday until the game is finished.
Also, Rip Sandshrew.
I actually like Sandshrew. I think it's adorable.
It's precious,
And
but
I
I
want,
just
like, 8 of
killed
them.
it
Oh yeah, and the new
with
Stand
one
True.
hit.
I don't like the Alone ones much, sadly.
I like the...
At least in terms of how it looks. But I don't like ice or any kind of cold whatsoever, so I guess that's not really that
Yeah.
surprising.
I liked the Alolan Ninetales because the Ice Fairy was nice.
That was nice, yeah.
And, it
You
was-
don't need any training.
It didn't look too bad to the eyes. I feel like original Ninetales needs a second type, like
Yeah.
Ghost or Psychic or whatever you want to put it under.
Also, your training doesn't deserve a place in my deck.
But it might make a nice cut stuff on my drink.
Bless you.
No, that's like a thing that happens in the
No,
legit...
that's
That legit happens in the anime. I went back and watched it recently, and I was like, whoa, that sounds like they literally just had him stop on the last word and was like, alright, we're gonna take like a 3-hour break and we'll come back and have you record this last word of your dialogue. It sounds so weird. And look, 2 more that are weak to water.
it's so cute.
Yeah, you won't say that when it evolves.
It's just a pile of slime.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Is it ice ground at this point, or is it just ground until it
It's
evolves?
ice ground all the way through.
Yeah.
Get wrecked. Both of you.
Oh, that's weird. Getting hit with stars in the first Paper Mario game was a lot more effective than that.
Mm-hmm. And get wrecked.
The only alone I hate is the Doug Trio. But it looks like He-Man! And that's really all we could ask for, is a He-Man Doug Trio.
I said, hey, what's going on?
Meanwhile, only Raichu gets the Alolan form.
I wish I could capture you.
Larvitar.
Oh, Larvitar would have been so fun to take through the game.
Oh, yeah. You can catch a Tyranitar. The problem is, it's the last battle of story mode. So if you're playing through the story, you will get it and then never get to use it.
See,
A real shame.
I feel like they need... I know they like to do the 3 starter Pokemon, Fire, Water, Grass. I want to see one where they just choose wonky types.
Have it be like, I don't know, like Ghost, Psychic, and some other third thing like Dark.
Either that or have one for each type. One Pokemon for each type. And you can choose what type of trainer you're going to be, essentially. Just
Yeah.
Like
That's one of the things I like seeing about the Pokemon randomizers, is it can be any for the 3 starters. Even like evolved stuff, so you can see really cool ones.
So does this do damage as well as confusion?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's basically a stronger Confusion.
but with less power points. Or PP.
Ah, the Psychic points. Arrgh.
Me matey.
I think somebody,
He drove his team
they
to the ground.
They somehow glitched
Feel
their
like
game
this is a lot
into
smaller
saying, MP
before
instead of
we.
PP.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a lot smaller before we start battling.
Oh, the platform?
Cause like it's
Oh, yeah.
smaller, and then all of a sudden it's like
Ryder
huge.
Kimmett.
I thought that said Kermit for a minute, and I was like, hey, Kermit
That's
the
not a
Ryder
frog!
Kermit the Ryder here.
Hey ho, Kermit the Ryder.
Somebody should draw a picture of Kermit wearing that outfit.
That
And then I
definitely
will
won't
post
be
it
mentally scarred at all.
everywhere. It'd be great. Also, look, 2 more that are also weak to surf. I'm noticing a pattern here.
These candles are dripping wax everywhere.
Good. Also, bye, Sandshrew.
Rip.
You will be missed. Didn't even get to live long enough to see what would happen when he got hit by
Well,
surf.
this is the second Sandshrew that's
Wait, is
like
this-
1 or 2 levels ahead of me that I've used Confusion on that just went down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah,
Their stats aren't the
Bye,
best.
Numel.
sadly not. And Numel had no chance. Quad weakness, no chance.
Bye,
Speaking of which,
dude.
critical hit, super effective, quad weakness, goodbye.
Like, I
He
wish,
will be missed.
I wish this was like some of
No, he
the
won't.
He won't be missed.
some of the
Get wrecked.
some of the RPG
Get
games
pooped
where
on.
like some attacks scale with your defense, some attacks scale with your
Yeah, she did.
Water
She's
spout.
not wrong. She did go down easy. And yeah, that's true.
water spout is like HP. They have weird weight scaling ones, like
Like
grass
low-
knot
And low kick.
and low kick. Just like, okay, thanks. I'm going to use this maybe once or twice.
Ryder Ryden. Nice.
Ryder, ride in. Ride in, ride out.
I wonder
Right
when
up,
Ryder
right
actually
down.
do begun.
Happy all the time. Sorry.
Making completely different references.
Oh no, it's a Pineco!
Not a Pineco.
You should confuse it.
It's half pine, half co.
It's like the company of pine.
Sigh.
And
Rip.
gone.
Rip.
It's almost like Pineco's not good until it evolves.
Wow.
Imagine if it had like a passive that, like, where it could self-destruct.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh hey, look, another week to serve.
Oh no!
That was a great time to send out that fire type. I mean, I know he had no choice, but still.
Can I just keep my Houndour in his Pokeball?
Be a shame if you both were to be on death's door.
Ow!
Yeah, somehow that didn't do as much as yours did.
Not even
Can't imagine why.
remotely.
I think Maltoy's it's a more defensive Pokemon.
It is. It gets better as it turns into Claydol too, because then it gets Levitate.
Which, I mean, you don't get hit
Hit
by ground
rats.
type moves, but at the same time, you're not weak to ground type moves.
True, but it's nice to just see, like, it doesn't affect so-and-so.
Oh yeah, throw it out against a ground type Pokemon. Period. Just.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame.
Be a shame if I were to use Surf again.
Watch out, it's
Rip
a feral
Houndor.
gator.
It's a good question. Ryder Raiden versus Youngster Joey. But luckily his Graveler's not in the top percentage of Gravelers, which is why it died in one hit.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that Youngster Joey has survived.
Right?
After so long, just like,
Please, no.
please, no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Just imagine what happens at Mount
Oh,
Battle
no.
if you lose. They kick you off the platform.
Oh, that'd be great.
Just into the...
It just turns into like
Ravine.
it just turns into an MXC competition.
Well, you're at Battle 5. I hope you're ready for the halfway
Hunter
point.
Telia. And I tell you what,
Is it Telia or Telia?
I don't know.
I feel like
Telia just worked better for a pun, so that's what I went
Yeah.
with.
I'll tell you. Yeah, it works better.
Oh great, a Barboach. Everyone's favorite Pokemon.
Oh look! Well, not Barboach.
Not Barboach.
Dang it, Barboach.
Trapinch eventually, yes, I will concede that
Oh
one
look,
turns
all
out the
these
one that people
Pokemon
like.
are weak to grass types,
Bye.
except for Houndour.
Rip Barboach.
More like Barboach! Remind me to show you that clip later.
Glory points. Glory.
Bye.
Boach.
Bye.
It had to be said.
The sandstorm rages.
Now,
Well, it looks like I
Frangly
am
is
about
actually
to
a very
use
interesting
Brainstorm.
Pokemon to use if you just want to stall out a battle.
It's true.
Because you Sandstorm, you Ingrain, and then you just, like, Wrap, Constrict, Leech Seed, or whatever.
Whatever you like, really. Take
Yeah.
your pick.
And essentially, you're just sitting there not taking any damage. Well, you're taking damage, but you're healing back just as much.
Bye, Trapinch.
And they're slowly just being whittled away by what you're doing. Oh yeah, the flailing flower.
Ugh, creepy.
And then you've got a North.
Yeah. I like that one, at least in terms of
Yeah.
how it looks.
And then it turns into Armaldo.
I also like how Armaldo looks.
Okay, here's what I want to see.
Oh look, another Trapinch. Someone's getting creative with their Pokemon.
Armaldo versus Glycopod. I'd like to see that fight.
That'd be interesting.
They're both Pokemon that scale off of crit hits. One has battle armor though,
Yeah.
but one's weak to water type as well, so
Bonk.
it balances out.
Its head is so big. It's hilarious.
There's no way it would be able to get up if it fell on its back. And just do the beetle thing for all eternity.
No, it rotates. That's what happens. It rotates its entire body.
I knew that was gonna happen. That's what I get for screwing with this chair for the last half hour. How did I make it do that, and how did I make it not do that again? There we go. Congratulations, you've made it halfway!
Oh, the halfway stairs.
Hello, hello, hello. If you want to get by me, you have to watch my performance. Ugh. Can we just throw her off the platform?
Kick her
Let's
off.
Last time someone said you have to watch my
Street
performance,
performer.
I
We
was
don't
not
like-
very happy with the end result.
Ma'am, this is a PG facility. We need no street performers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's streetwalkers. Never mind. Different thing. Sorry.
Are they?
Oh wow, we actually have some stuff that's not weak to surf for once.
Oh no!
I mean, they're still probably gonna die in 1 or 2 hits, so...
Spinda.
I remember running into those over and over in Emerald, trying to look for the Skarmory that was in that area.
Oh yeah.
Spinda over and over and
but
over.
Then in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they just ups the encounter
Yeah,
rate so
thank
much.
goodness they did. Oh hey, Needle Arm.
Skarmory, it needs a previous evolution or it needs a further evolution.
Oh, they actually thought smart for once. Bonk.
Let's see how Mary does. Oh my gosh, it's a dude and his name is Mary. He's Mary Lightly.
Yes!
Sure, why not? Which ones are gonna be better against?
I mean, it's going to be better against Spinda, but...
Spinda's almost already dead, so...
Yeah.
You could probably use Swift and kill Spinda at this point. No,
Nope.
it survived.
Nope,
Sliver of
just
health.
by that much.
I love how they didn't change its animation for getting hit. It's still, like, in the old game, in,
Tito Dance.
it's Battle Revolution, yeah, because that was the next one. But, in the next one,
Mary.
that's the same exact animation for it getting hit by something.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
I still can't get past the freaking rental battle one.
God, those are the worst.
That was the worst. It's the worst because I want to get to the Moonlight Colosseum and all those other fun ones.
It's not very effective. Still
But I
wrecks
can't
his
get.
life.
It's just like I follow like guides. I do that, but it just comes down to what the opponent chooses and how fast it moves. And I get screwed over every time. I feel like somebody else will play the game once, beat it, and I'm just gonna
Oh
walk
my
out of the
God.
house.
Yeah. Kadabra foresaw an attack.
Oh no! Oh no!
Was it Spinda looking like it was about to vomit? Cause
It's me looking at Spindle feeling like I'm about to vomit. Don't do it.
do it. Yeah, you did it. And
You're
gone.
very dead.
So much for lower accuracy. Bonk.
I mean, he's got a giant lightning rod attached to his
Yeah.
hand, like...
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Also, so much for foreseeing an attack.
Yeah, right? I mean, like, you can foresee an attack all day, but, like...
Just because you know the bully is going to shove you in the locker does not mean that you can avoid him just by knowing that, hey, he's going to shove me in the locker. I can just stand here and do nothing.
Exactly.
Hello, man wearing shades. This is where the buck stops.
Who's the buck? Am I the buck?
Weeg.
Weeg. You're the buck.
It's Weagle Underwood. Hey, those aren't bug types. But they are going to be weak to surf.
Oh, thank God.
I would tell you, but it's more fun to just watch what's going to happen. Bye, Graveler.
You shall not be missed.
Thunk. 5 Brava.
Okay.
You can hang down there. It was a ground type anyway, so.
Electric types don't work on ground types.
What does this even do?
It harshly lowers speed.
Sure.
It's a stat debuff.
And you're still dead in one hit.
It might have survived if it hadn't been critical, but we'll never know now.
No, we'll never know.
Bleh.
Ouch.
I will say that's one thing I do like about Colosseum and XD is if it's a 2v2 and you target one Pokemon and that Pokemon ends up dead before that attack goes through, it doesn't do the stupid but there was no target, it just shifts to the other Pokemon.
Yes.
Meanwhile, after that attack, I can feel the pollen in the air.
Can you feel the pollen in the air tonight?
Unfortunately.
I really like that reference.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I don't listen to that song often just because I feel I have to be like in a special mood to listen to it.
I swear, like, every time I go shopping for clothes, it always comes on the radio.
It feels so trippy. So trippy.
If only you had Earthquake right now. Look at it sternly while it's underground. That'll teach it.
There you go.
Stern look!
Wah, wah,
That
wah,
one time
wah,
when you
wah, wah.
bring Earthquake. Oh! It would be a shame if the ground were to suddenly shake violently. Doesn't anything that uses Dig like take 2 times the damage?
Yeah, it does. It takes double damage.
And same thing with Surf and Dive.
Yep. Maybe not Surf. Oh, yeah, you mean like if they use Surf. Yeah, anything that like goes underground.
Rip.
But yeah.
Put an end to me, so he was the buck.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Might wanna.
Oh, hey, they finally upgraded back to the regular peons. And it only took 8 battles in to realize maybe we might have underestimated him. Well, she'll be kissing her chances goodbye pretty soon.
I want a dust ball.
Like that old woman wanted the Mighty Anna.
Oh, what about a Shuppet?
God, no.
Shuppets are awesome. What?
There's an NPC in Agate Village that has a Mighty Anna, and if you talk to her, she'll mention that the Mighty Anna is her boyfriend.
Oh god.
And to make matters even better, if you go back to that spot in Pokemon XD, she has the pre-evolution to Mighty Anna, Poochyena. And it is her child.
That is so weird. That's so weird.
I'm impressed that they actually managed to get away with that, and everyone was like, nope, that's not getting through.
What are you talking about? What thing that's not getting through?
It's not important. Don't think about it too hard. Also, buy Houndour. Oh no, it actually did survive. This is the slipperiest paws I've ever seen, though. Slid across that thing like it was made of ice. Thunk. Oh look, it's your favorite Pokemon.
Oh no, it's been identified.
Handprint identification, please. Interesting choice.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want sludge on me. Oh god, Jesus Christ.
At least it's not the same disgusting color that acid was.
I was gonna say, now I gotta take a shower.
Ah, I didn't realize I'd use Torment on you.
Does Ghost work on Ghost type?
Oh yeah, it's
Yep.
super effective. But vice versa is also true. It's super effective.
Gurgans and ghosts.
Yep.
Exactly.
What does this even do?
Foresight?
Yeah.
Well, right now it's doing jack squat. I don't know why he keeps using it over and over.
The purpose of it was to increase your accuracy and also to make normal type moves hit ghost types. That's pretty much
Yeah.
that's
The problem was that's all he's done, so...
Yeah. That is the base summary of that move.
Confuzzle Ray. Being confused while dancing is not a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
So fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And after all those upskirt shots, she finally goes down.
That's what he said?
You're welcome for that, by the way. And for number 9, we have
Peon.
Baron.
Baron von Peon.
We could just throw him off the edge, then the place would
Geodude
look
and
barren.
Geodude.
Wow.
Geodudes.
Oh man, if
Wow. Of all the Pokemon to have 2 of the same ones.
Geo Bros.
That is such a bad idea. For many reasons. At least the Ludicolo strategy
Hey.
actually had some genius behind it.
Hey,
Good
I
lord.
guess he doesn't grasp the magnitude
Clearly
of his
not.
mess up.
It done messed up Aaron, even though they're not Aarons.
Magnitude. No, the magnitude. The joke is there on its own.
It really is.
Like-
Oh, thank God, it's not another Geodude.
I'd rate
I
it.
really thought it was going to be.
I'd rate it a 10. On-
Every time I ever used it, it was more like a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look what it's using again.
This info.
Blah.
Here you go.
What a loser.
I hand you Denmark.
Thank you. I like how it used Explosion while there was a ghost type on the field. That was really intelligent.
And it
And
hurts
you
its
almost killed
friend.
its friend.
He was your friend.
He trusted you.
663 points. So close.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oi. I would have spelled it O-Y, but that works too.
I
Go
just
for it.
spelled
Oi.
away.
Oi.
It's wings. It's steel. It's steel wings.
If only knockdown
It
moved
did.
faster.
Yep.
Hypnosis, and then maybe Mistress knows Dream Eater. Fun little combos. Ever build just a Dream Eater Nightmare team?
Yep.
Why are you so outrageously strong? I'm really not.
You just suck. Also, I would definitely suggest healing as much as you can before this
Reviving,
fight.
healing.
Probably sending out Miss Drevis and Noctowl first.
Yes.
Based on what this guy's strategy is. I don't even know if... I think you have one revive. Yep.
One revive. Choose carefully.
Or don't. Up to you, really.
Which one would
As
you
much
choose?
as I like 5, Frank has been a huge help.
I don't know, because, like... Espeon's higher level, so that's one thing.
But the thing is, I think the stats are more there for virality.
Probably, yeah. Oh, I forgot they gave you potions at the start of the game. That's great for when your Pokemon are already mid-20s, and therefore they're already well past 50 HP.
Sometimes I feel like Pokemon common sense is really lacking. This guy, oh my goodness.
It's Donkey Kong! With all the butts you could ever want.
Mm-hmm.
Badass no.
Sorry, that it just reminded me of a Drake and Josh.
Look at those back muscles!
Just his pose reminded me of Waluigi because he kind of stands like that.
Wow.
But then also the Drake and Josh thing where it's like Skippy's a bit bow-legged, but it's not that noticeable. And then it cuts to Drake. You could drive a truck between his legs. Man, I missed that show.
He looks really freaky.
He does.
I just want to, like, punch him in the boob.
Like every time I see his sprite, I'm like, dude, they make pills for this. The Tang and Golem. So the reason that I suggested you have Mischievous and Noctowl is this guy's strategy revolves around the Earthquake Protect combo, because Earthquake hits everybody else on the field. He'll have one of his Pokemon use Protect to block it from getting hit by Earthquake, while the other one uses Earthquake.
So just burn down Golem.
Just pick one and just keep smashing them, really.
Ooh, Steel Wing.
Or they could just not go first, that works too.
Confuse it! Nope. Wow. Oh, the Metal
Ouch.
Claw.
Yeah, they probably knew that they weren't going to be able to do anything with Earthquake, so...
So they're going... Hey, okay.
I mean, Rock Throw never had the greatest accuracy in the world, let's be real.
I would make Golem stop moving. However possible. Metane's still Psychic type, right?
Mm-hmm. It's weird to watch Shadow Ball do nothing, because in this game it's considered a physical instead of special.
This just physically hurts. Just watching you slowly beat Golem to death with noodles.
I was really hoping it was going to miss again. Oh well. Bonk.
Ouch.
Wow! I'm actually impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by the defensive stats of Noctowl in this game.
Especially 5 levels lower than Golem.
That is pretty impressive.
And that'll do it. Nope, it actually did survive. Wow. You've been using Confusion at first, so I figured that probably would have been enough with Psybeam. Oh well, it's dead now. Oh, his defense rose.
Wait a second, this was when Steel Wing increased your defense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Yay! You gained like 4 hit points?
Yep. Marsh Tom.
Oh gosh. Mr. Smiley himself.
Yep. Where's the grass type when you need it?
Gosh. So, just letting you know, Marshtop is a grass type. No, ground type.
Ground. It's water ground.
So my best option would be...
Gosh. Yeah, might as well just try and hit everybody with Surf.
Probably, yeah.
And then...
See, I'm wondering if because now there's one person that they can't hit with Earthquake, if they're going to go back to the Earthquake Protect combo. Or if because Noctowl is still on the field and can't be hit by it. I guess they're going to wait. Boy, use Steel Wing.
Ground types are resistant to steel.
What was that? What was the name of that character in that really annoying movie that did? It was like a kids movie with an alien. It was Jim Parsons with voiced the alien. What was the name? He had a name similar to Oi. And they named him that because like every time somebody saw him, they would like sigh or something like that.
Oh,
or make
was it
a noise.
Home?
Yeah, it was called Home, but I don't remember what the character's name was.
Me neither.
Probably because that movie was awful. I would send out Umbreon because if they're going to start using Earthquake, then your electric type's going to be in big trouble. Wants to give a hug.
Oh, here it goes.
Yep, it begins. Though he did kill his ally, so that's something to look forward to at least.
Yeah. Get ready though.
Brilliant job.
Rip.
Oh, I forgot you still got camera.
Yep, still got camera up. Which also does know Earthquake and Protect as well. His Marsh Tomp, now that I'm remembering right, actually doesn't know Protect.
There you go.
Jesus.
So Surf isn't gonna hit him,
But it will hit the one with the quad weakness, so that's something. Blah.
Hey, there you go. No,
No.
never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
And it gets the
I think
type
my
bonus,
Umbreon
too.
is gone.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets the type bonus. Oh boy.
Alright, let's see if we can pull this off.
Has she fainted to date?
No.
Okay.
The issue here is going to be, you're probably going to have to pick one Pokemon that you want to attack and then use the other turn to heal for Alligator. Because of those two, if for Alligator's at full, he easily has a better chance of survival.
And here comes. Well. Okay, I was hoping for the crit. No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Not what I was expecting him to do.
And
Not
its
what
special
makes
defense is
sense
much
to
stronger
do.
than its defense. I'm so confused here.
Alright, so Surf's out of PP. But they are almost dead, so you could probably get whichever one's not getting his
Fine.
Protect, and Camerup's probably going to be the one that
Fun
does not
fact,
use
for
Protect.
alligators, physical strength is higher than its special
Yeah.
strength.
Of the 3 starters, it's kind of like the all-rounder, at least when it
If I
starts
use
out.
Thunderbolt at all, is it gonna work on Metang?
It will.
It will, yeah. Thankfully, it doesn't have Lightning Rod or anything stupid like that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
gotten me at least twice while replaying through XD. I was like, right, that thing has Lightning Rod.
Oh yeah, in the buff they gave it in the newer games, where
Yeah.
it increases your special attack or whatever.
And there it is.
Hello, legendary.
At least it's better catching it this way than when it was roaming.
Oh my goodness. Yes, at least it can't run away.
Did Metang just use Protect this turn?
Yes.
Then you might want to go after it, because if you try to use Protect more than 1 turn in a row, it can fail.
And oh gosh. Please use it on for alligator.
No.
Oh god.
Is this gonna be a game of the tanks?
Might be.
Oh goodness. Because
Though it's 2 on 1, so you get a turn to heal and still attack it, so there is a chance.
I feel like Entei is the tankiest of the 3.
Yeah, it's another one of those weird fire types where its physical attack is higher than its special. So your best bet here is probably to heal Ampharos with your Feraligatr and then have Ampharos paralyze it with Thunder Wave, if you plan on catching it.
Stat moves are great. Just, if you're a rookie to the Pokemon games, stat moves are great.
They really are. They're really good.
Think twice before deleting them.
And which one of these?
Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. Because as a novice trainer, I would only take damaging moves.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to heal it with a Hyper Potion, because you had a couple of them.
Oh.
So now the only attack move you have is Bite that has PP left.
3.
Oh,
And gone.
Wow. Okay. Thanks, game.
The good news is you only have to fight all 10 of those trainers again.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All 10 of them.
Yep.
Yep.
Thankfully, I'm pretty sure it's 9:30. Yes, it is. It's 9:29. So we are about out of time. What a horror.
Welcome to Mount Battle.
Yep. We've recruited another person that can officially say Mount Battle is awful.
Yes.
Can I just, like, go back to the last save point? Okay.
And if... I'd say
You
she
do keep
needs...
the levels at least.
Yeah, you do keep the levels. That's the nice thing. You just lose a little money, or do you not lose money in this
I
game?
don't think in Mount Battle you do.
Oh no, because Mount Battle's considered a party game.
Kind of like how you wouldn't lose money in like the Colosseum.
Quick question: is there a
things.
Pokemon Martin here?
Not in here, no. The closest thing you have is the Poke Coupon exchange, but you can't use it at this point in the story mode because you know Mount Battle's
Well,
kind of
it's
taken
not that
over.
I needed anything. I needed to use different things than I used.
Well, you,
Because
like-
I had something that could restore the PP, and I had the Mega whatever potion.
Hyper Ultra.
Also, I think can you get revives at this point? You might be able to, which could have brought back your 6th. Which may not have like made a huge difference, but if nothing else, you could have thrown it out to like use up a turn doing something else, maybe. But I'm not sure if you can get revives at this point.
Well, the thing is, her sixth, the one that she chose to revive, was it the Espeon or was it?
It was for Alligator over Espeon, but
Okay.
Espeon was also the highest level at that point. So
Yeah.
if it had gone first, which is speed is not horrible, and it had the Carbos used on it earlier too, so there's a chance that it could have at least inflicted a pretty bad attack.
Because the stat moves they give your Pokemon in this game are actually pretty good. Sleeps, Paralysis.
Confusion, they give you a lot of confuse
Yes.
rays.
So you could theoretically make it so that the Pokemon only has a 25% chance of attacking
Yeah,
if the percentages stack the correct way.
they do, in this one I'm pretty sure they do.
Because I hate it when like some of them, what they do is they
put the percentage on top of the percentage.
Yeah.
It's weird saying it like that. It's like a percentage of a percentage.
So in the meantime, off camera, we'll probably just like go and buy more potions, but that's about it. Like we'll probably get more hyper potions and some revives, because one of the nice things about Colosseum is I've never ever had an issue with running out of money in this game. Money is quite plentiful, and it's quite nice.
And there's people you can rebattle.
Yep. So until next time, meaning tomorrow at 2:30, we will see you for this next week. But if you want to stick around for 2:30 tomorrow, I will be playing through Ocarina of Time from start to finish in a 3-heart run, and trying to do it in under 8 hours. It's gonna be beautiful. Thank you all for watching. Nikki's gonna go cry in a corner now.
Yeah.